Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. For those of you who are new here, my name is Steph, and yes, we're back with another Aritzia clientele video. I do these every single clientele sale because honestly, things are changing every single time now. Nothing is consistent anymore, and there are so many new people who are finding out about Aritzia. And you know what, every year I love doing these because I spend so much time researching and finding out, and there's always a discussion in the comment section, and it's such a lovely way to connect with you guys. And yeah, this is like my favorite, these are my favorite videos to make, honestly. So first things first, Aritzia clientele. What the heck is this? So Aritzia clientele is a sale that happens twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. And they are effectively like the during the season sale, if that makes sense. Like the whole store goes on sale, in season merchandise, last season's merchandise, everything is on sale. Clientele is invite only though. So the first thing, if you get invited to clientele, you will know you get a call, you get an email, or when you log into the website or go in store, you will have access to the sale. If you don't have access to the sale this year, but want to have access to the sale for this coming one in the spring, make sure to go in store, register, put your email, put your phone number, and then always, always, always put your email and phone number into the system every time you purchase. Make sure they register your purchases under your account, and when you're online, set up an account so that it tracks all of your purchases, and that's the easiest way to get invited. Clientele access is then further determined based on how much you spend. What you spend, there's always a debate. Last year, I think there were 5 tiers, the highest tier being about $10,000 plus of spending. So depending on how much you spend, the earlier the access you get to clientele, allegedly. Now, some years I feel like I haven't spent anything and I've gotten early first day access, and some years I feel like I spent a lot and didn't get a call until after the sale had started, but I of course already placed my order the night before online like a little pedantic gremlin that I am for Aritzia. So it really depends. There's a lot of speculation, a lot of conspiracy, but what I have to say, every year, always, 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 it doesn't matter what tier you are, it doesn't matter how much you spent, if you have an account and you log in on the first day of the sale will either be there or it won't. And that's how you will know if you have access on the first day. If you don't have access on the first day, I think there should be a countdown that tells you when your access is. But I honestly think that this tier and groups is a little bit more of just of the priority in which they call you versus like when you actually have like true access or not. So I don't know. It's a debate, it's a conspiracy, but guys, seriously, I myself have had conflicting experiences with this. And so I wouldn't stress out if you don't get a call like letting you know. If you know that you spent a lot at Aritzia the previous period, just log in or go in store and see if you have access, and you probably will. So that is the easiest thing to do with that. Now, on the subject, in-store, online. It's in-store and online in both Canada and the US. However, if you're in Canada, you shop in Canada. If you're in the US, you can shop in the US. However, I did ask this question and I was given an answer, but it's not tested by me, but I will test it when I'm in the States potentially, is if you have tier access in the US, you can come to Canada and shop clientele in Canada. And if you have it in Canada, you can go to the US and shop it as well. If you want to, if you're Canadian, I don't know why you would do that, but if you're like me and are just going to be there anyways, and maybe need a sweater or 2 or 3, then you know, you can. It's an unproven theory by me personally, but somebody else has done it, and I did talk to them about it, and they did say that it was possible, so that is good to know. Okay, so the discounts. Each year, I think there's a big group of people who are always expecting it to be like bigger than it actually is. Clientele has never been like a 50% off blowout like Black Friday extravaganza. It's never been like that. However, in previous years, we did see up to 30% off in-store brands, and then up to 50% off the non-in-store brands. So Aritzia has like 3 or 4 main in-store brands, which are Babaton, all the Babaton labels, Wilfred, all the Wilfred labels, TNA, all the TNA labels, their Sunday Best, Auxiliary, and Main Character as well. So all of those Aritzia brands, aka brands that you could only find at Aritzia. They are called diffusion lines. They are brands that the store makes, designs, and manufactures themselves. So on any Aritzia diffusion line, you get about 10% off now this year. That includes the Super Puff though. And you get 20% off the non-in-store brands. So this year, notable brands would be Egoldi, Citizens of Humanity, Levi's, Sweet Coke, KB, Kasubi, I think Denim, any of the non-Aritzia in-house lines. So not the best, not the worst. And I know that there's going to be a lot of griping and grumbling that 10% barely covers sales tax. And yes, I know I feel the same way, but it is what it is. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay? I'm just reporting what I have seen, heard, and been told by my style advisor. So I do wish that Aritzia would go back to the 10 to 30% off in-house brands, and then 30, 40, 50% off the not, but times have changed. So I wish it was better. It did used to be kind of like TNA used to be 10%, Wilfred used to be 20, and Babaton used to be 30, and it kind of used to be like that, but now unfortunately it's just a flat 10. But yeah, so that is it. In terms of the discounts, that's what I know so far. I know that the sale will open up to the general public sometime around Black Friday, probably 25th of November, maybe a bit earlier, but it'll be American Thanksgiving or right before that time frame. And the actual dates for the sales. So today, as you guys are watching this, today being the 18th, the US has gained access. They will have access, I think, until the 23rd. Canada, we should be getting access on the 19th or the 20th, and we have it until the 24th. Why? Or the 23rd, something like that. The US has a few more days of shopping than we do. 1, rude. 2, also, I don't know why the US always gets first access. You couldn't, I don't know. This is something for Aritzia HQ. If you guys could kindly answer me why your OG customers, you know, the people who've been supporting you for the last 2 decades, don't get first dibs. You know, kind of awkward, but we in Canada will get our access, and don't worry, it is different inventory, so it's not like the US is gonna shop first on like a global site and then that's it for the inventory. It's separate inventory. And of course, if you guys have seen any of my other Aritzia tips videos, if it's on pre-order and your pre-order for some reason gets canceled, you can always reorder that item within a certain time period through concierge, and they will honor your discount. You can get concierge to order items for you from stores. They can source them. You can also go in store and get them to do the same thing if they don't have it, and lock in your discount. So there's a couple ways, and I know that inventory with Aritzia has been so shite recently. Like, Aritzia, love you, but like, please get your inventory sourcing down, because I've had my effortless pants ordered canceled twice because they couldn't fulfill it. And I'm getting frustrated. I want effortless pants. But yeah, that is it. So kind of a quick brief overview again. So in the US, you should get access today. Canada, we should be sometime over the weekend or on Monday. And then discounts, $10 off, sorry, 10% off in-house brands, 20% off non-in-house brands. Then the sale will open to the public around Black Friday. I think 24, 25 were the dates quoted, and this will be both for Canada and the US. And unfortunately, if you are shopping on the international site, you will not be able to shop Clientele, but you did have the Singles Day sale on Remembrance Day, which was 20% off. So that was that. And then I don't know about your access to Black Friday, but I'm sure there will be something on the global site for you, and that'll happen Black Friday. And yeah, I also got told that this is Black 5-day event, like the Black Friday event. Those are two separate events, guys. I didn't correct this person on my TikTok because it just wasn't worth it, but historically, Black 5-day and Clientele are two different things. Black 5-day is open to the public. Clientele is for clientele only. If it has changed and they have merged together as one event, then I will stand corrected. But in my experience, and as a shopper of almost 2 decades at Aritzia now, which is terrifying, I started shopping there when I was like 11 and I'm almost 28. So yeah, 17 years of shopping, almost 16 years of shopping. Black 5-day, Clientele have been separate events. I could be mistaken this year, but yeah, usually they're separate. And I haven't actually seen Black 5-day in a minute, unless it was last year and I just forget because I was in the States, but usually they're separate things. But this is kind of the major sale for the year. There will be something for Boxing Week, but usually isn't on full price merchandise. It's usually on just sale stuff, end of season, that sort of thing. And then the next sale we have really is going to be Clientele in the spring, which actually sometimes is better. So it just depends, but this is the only sale that you can guarantee Super Puff is going to be on sale. It's sometimes on for spring, it's sometimes not. So, you know, take that as you will. I'm gonna be picking up a Super Puff because I really want one. And I also hopefully will get a pair of Goldie leather pants because they now sell them. Anyways, that is everything for the 2022 Aritzia Clientele pre-Black Friday sale. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I do post these every single Clientele sale. So if you want to know dates and discounts and all of that sort of stuff, I try and get that out ASAP as soon as I find out. And I usually get it out before emails and calls start going out en masse. So, you know, just a little inside scoop. But yeah, I hope you guys